Some breaking news on Metro this morning. It has been a rough start to the work week. We have Dan Cecil on the phone with us this morning. Dan, can you hear us?
Hey, good morning, Austria. Yeah, I wish I had better news for folks this morning on this Monday, but unfortunately the orange, silver, and blue lines are in a significant service disruption right now. This is due to something that started a little bit right about an hour ago. We got a report of smoke in the tunnel between Roslyn and Foggy Bottom. We immediately suspended rail service in both directions and moved all trains out of the area, so there are no passengers anywhere near this incident. Fire department responded as well as our maintenance folks, and they're in the process right now of identifying the source of this smoke and getting the situation resolved. But for the moment, rail service is suspended between Roslyn and Foggy Bottom, and that's resulting, having this ripple effect on service on all three of those lines, orange, silver, and blue, from one end to the other, with significant delays. So best advice for folks is going to be to seek alternate travel modes, whether you have a bus route that'll get you where you need to go, or you want to drive. Instead of taking Metro this morning, this would be the morning to do it.
That was going to be my question. Do you guys have shuttle buses?
We do. We've brought in as many buses as we can possibly muster. Of course, this is the height of rush hour for bus service as well. So, there are several dozen buses that have been brought there, but even with several dozen buses, that's not enough to replicate the capacity of what moves through that tunnel during a typical rush hour.
That's a question, too, Dan. Do you have any idea of the volume, the number of passengers affected by this?
It's easily tens of thousands. I don't have an exact number for you right now, but, you figure there's a train that moves through that tunnel in each direction every 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and each of those trains is carrying 600, 700, 800 people. So do the math. It very easily gets up into tens of thousands.
It's an extremely popular area.
Right.
Oh, no question. And that tunnel is really the busiest point on the Metro rail system. It's got the highest density of passengers.
Dan, I know that you guys are just now starting to try and figure out exactly what's going on here, but any sort of timeline on when service might be restored?
Well, we're on scene right now with the fire department. So, if it's something that can be quickly resolved, it shouldn't be too much longer. I think, certainly this hour we will have an update that gives folks a little bit more information about what to expect in terms of the duration.
And I wanted to ask you also about something that's going on in Prince George's County. Any information about this? I mean,
unrelated on that. That is an arcing insulator out in Prince George's County. We're single tracking around it. That one's purely a maintenance issue and is not really contributing to the delays the way that this issue at Roslyn is. The issue at Roslyn is really the major service disruption of the day.
Okay. Dan Cecil, Metro spokesperson, I know you've got your hands full this morning, so I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
You bet. My pleasure, guys.
Thanks.